This comes from a book called Guy Kawasaki, which I think you have on your computers. Entrepreneurs, they do what they know, they solve a problem or create an opportunity, and they do it with passion. So the three elements is that sweet spot. That's where you're going to end up. You have expertise. I don't know what the recipe is, but I know if I mix these things together, it'll probably taste good. And we had a case years ago. It was at Kaiser High School. They were getting ready for a pitch contest. The guy was starting, one of the students that's high school, wanted to start a music company. And so he talks about, I said, well, do you play in the orchestra? Yes. Do you play separately with your friends? Yes. How many instruments do you play? 4 or 5. He says, but I don't know what my sweet sauce is. Your sweet sauce is you. You have that background, you know music, and you have passion to want to do something about it. I'm willing to bet that your competitors don't have the background and experience that you've had. And that's what differentiates. That's the last thing in that sentence I gave you. What differentiates, what's your secret sauce? In this case, it was the individual themselves. It wasn't some new technology, it wasn't some patent or anything. Opportunity, you either got to create a solution or solve a problem. What are people looking for when they deal with you? The first thing they're interested in is you. Do I want to work with this person? Do I like them? People say, how do you decide who you're going to invest in? Do I like the person? Will I have fun working with them? And do I add value other than money? That's all. I can figure that out in 5 minutes. So when you are talking to somebody you're going to make presentations, be in contests and all that, the first thing is you want to come across as someone people want to work with. Secondly, they want to know what your idea is. And spend time on explaining exactly what that idea is, and that's the hard part of it. Then you can talk about the value proposition, what problem you're solving, what opportunity you're creating. The other day I was with an Uber, and the driver was a woman, and for some reason she said to me, I'm starting a company. Now that's the last thing she should have said to me. And so she didn't know who I was. And I said, well, how are you going about it? Well, she says, I've got to get a patent, I've got to hire some people. I said, no, don't do that. And she says, what do you mean? I said, that's too fast. We're going to get through this a little bit in the talk. But I said, the first thing, I said, where do you work? She says, works for a barge company. How many employees? 4,000. I said, write out your idea and go to talk to a lot of people who work there. Say, this is my idea, right? And see what kind of reaction you get. And then redo it after you talk, go back a second time. Not costing any money, it's free now. No patent application, no employees. And then when you get some idea of what they're interested in, you draw a diagram. Show the diagram to them, and they give you some ideas. Then if they still have some interest among your 4,000 people that work there, you go to a high school, you give some student like you $50, build it, get a prototype. And you take the prototype back, and then you show it to people you've talked to that said they were interested in. So you're going through all those early steps of finding out whether someone wants what you have in a way that they would be interested in purchasing it or using it before you've spent any money. And so that's the advice I'm going to give people here, that don't get excited about going too fast, go slowly, because you'll learn a lot from other people.